Hello everyone, welcome to the Artful Traveller channel. In this episode, we are visiting another magical place in Finland. On the map, it is a collection of structures by a lake, but here it reveals itself as something more than landscape. These granite figures, they do not just stand here. They rise from the stone as timeless as the lake itself. This is Visavuori. Emil Wikström didn't just build a home here, he shaped a legacy. So who is Emil Wikström? Emil Wikström was a Finnish sculptor. He was born in 1864 in Turku, Finland. He gained his training in Vienna and Paris. He is more than just a sculptor. He was one of the most famous and influential artists in Finnish history. His public monuments and sculptures are woven into the fabric of cities across Finland. Have you seen the majestic bear sculpture outside the National Museum in Helsinki? But perhaps his most iconic work is the pair of lantern bearers guarding the entrance to the central railway station. These four granite giants with massive spherical lamps are called Lyhdynkantäjä in Finnish. They have become a beloved tourist attractions and defining symbol of the city. Designed by Wikström and completed in 1914, they stand outside of the iconic station designed by architect Emil Wikström, which we are going to explore more in my other video for Helsinki. Initially, the architect made sketches for the station to feature bears, but in the end, he commissioned Emil Wikström to create these four powerful masculine figures. At the time, Wikström was deeply fascinated by ancient Greek homes, stone pillars topped with a sculptural human head, often of the god Hermes. This ancient inspiration is clear in the statues' column-like, monumental bodies and their simplified, muscular human forms. The figure's square-jawed features, combined with the station Art Nouveau architecture, create a striking and memorable visual statement. It was said that the model of these giant statues was the gardener at Visavuori, and they were likely carved by the master carver Atelier and his son. Over the decades, the lantern bearers have become more than just statues. They are cultural landmarks. They've been featured in countless advertisements and campaigns, often with a great sense of humor, cementing their place in the heart of Finnish culture. Wikström's symbolic artworks played a key role in shaping Finnish national identity. Emerging during the 19th and early 20th centuries, he was a central figure in the national romantic movement. And today, we are stepping into Visavuori, where Emil Wikström's life feels frozen in time. Designed in the 1890s as a sawman studio, this retreat was built in Karelian and Finnish Romantic styles. After a fire destroyed the original, Wikström rebuilt it in 1902, blending Karelian tradition with Art Nouveau flair. Here, three major buildings are located in the lush garden landscape, perched on ancient bedrock mountains overlooking Lake Vanajavesi. Summer is the perfect time to visit. The place truly comes alive with its own kind of magic. This is the atelier and studio designed by the artist himself. Built on a rocky base, the grounds feature natural rock formations woven into the garden design, almost like a fairy tale castle. You can still see the stone foundation of the original Visavuori, which stood here before the fire. And down below, this was the first bronze foundry in Finland. Today, it's been transformed into the charming summer cafe. As we enter through the main door, the cafe is on the right. To the left, a swirling stone staircase leads us up to explore the artist's private world, his workspace and passions. And here it is, the sacred space where masterpieces were born. This is Wikström's studio, filled with his original works. You can almost feel his presence. Imagine him here, chiseling away, shaping Finland's artistic legacy. there are many models of the famous sculptures and monuments on display. Just beside it is this stunning winter garden. I'm obsessed with the colors and decor. Wikström loved gardening and even grew his own fruits and vegetables. And check out this hand-carved chair made from a curly birch stump. It was crafted by Wikström's assistant and served as the seating for the artist's models. Think about it. So many famous faces from history once sat right here. To truly understand the artist, we must step into his personal world. Here, we discover the artist's diverse passion and hobbies. He loved gardening, photography, and astronomy. That he built a small darkroom and even an observatory, complete with a dome on wheels that could be rotated to gaze in any direction. And look, step outside onto this charming little balcony. It offers a breathtaking, up-close view of the incredible rooftop, giving us the unique perspective on the artist's creative universe. Let's move on to the artist's family residential building. The house itself is a work of art. Most of the furniture here is original, with many pieces sourced from Belgium, France, and Finland. The home decor truly reflects the artist's aesthetic and his unique sense of taste. You may also find the layout of the house quite interesting. It offers a glimpse into a classic Finnish home and how a family lived together. In the main hall, there is the artist's portrait on one wall, and on the opposite side, we can see a beautiful painting of a lady. This is the artist's wife, Alice. This painting has haunted me in a good way. Its strokes and style are so elegant and gentle that I became deeply curious about it. I discovered that it was painted by Dora Varus, who was engaged to Emil Wikström in 1890. They studied together in Paris, but separated after 5 years. Wikström later married Dora's friend, Alice, and started a family. Setting aside their personal relationships, Dora Varus was a remarkable painter. Though she did not receive much recognition in her lifetime, she participated in the offbeat painting movement, which means the act of painting outdoors. She worked in Finland, Germany, and Italy throughout her life, capturing renowned artists like Wikström at work, painting portraits of her friends, and creating stunning self-portraits. As I mentioned before, the architecture here is already a piece of art. This wooden living quarters was built gracefully rising from the enduring Finnish bedrock. This striking contrast is not just an engineering feature, but a poetic symbol of home and stability. On the other side of the scenic grounds of Visavuori is the Geli Pavilion. Built in 1990, it hosts a collection of the famous political cartoonist Geli Suomenlainen. He's the grandson of Emil Wikström. This beautiful, modern space is also a home for contemporary art. And this time, we are exploring the exhibition It's Always Summer There, a solo show by Finnish painter Hannu Paloso. Hannu Paloso was born in Helsinki in 1966. He splits his time between Helsinki and Rome, and his work is a gentle exploration of memory. He takes simple, everyday objects and moments as his subjects, rendering them in a way that feels both intimately familiar and subtly mysterious. In his oil paintings, the vibrant palette and rich textures are often contrasted against a silhouette in white, brown, or grey. These silhouettes appeared as empty spaces or voids within the composition, creating a powerful sense of absence within the scene. This exhibition Is Always Summer There grew from his childhood memories of summers at his family's cabin in Finland. Because he only spent time there in the summer, to him, it was a place where it was always summer. And on these walls, in this gallery located in Visavuori, the artist found a perfect time for his quiet reflections. What's fascinating is that he paints not just the object itself, but its connection to memory. It's a feeling that there are things present, but you are always aware that something is missing. This idea comes to life in my favorite piece, which shares the name of the exhibition. In this painting, a set of still life objects sits on a table, grounding us in a tangible reality, but floating above are the silhouettes of two children on a swing. It's like when you try to remember a childhood day, you might not see everything clearly, but you remember how it felt. That's what this painting captures. I used to play on a swing a lot with my younger brother as a kid, so this really recalls my own childhood memory. What made this exhibition so special was how the artist invited us into that conversation. He left a simple, warm gesture for the audience. A bowl of marbles and an invitation to place one in a glass beneath your favorite painting. It was a humble, physical way to cast a vote, to silently say, "This one resonated with me." It felt like a quiet, shared moment with the other audience. Ultimately, this exhibition is about an exploration of the past that shape us. The absences, the nostalgic warmth of a summer, a world that now exists only in memory and within the quiet space of a painting. A visit to Visavuori is more than just a museum trip. It's a full immersion into the world of a master sculptor. You don't just learn about Emil Wikström's life. You walk through his home, you see his studio, and you engage with art in a wonderful scenery. All of this is set against a dreamlike, enchanting backdrop, with its serene gardens and breathtaking views over Lake Visavuori. The beauty of the natural world here is a masterpiece in itself. It's a truly magical experience that stays with you. Thank you for watching. All the information and resources are in the descriptions down below. In future episodes, we will continue to discover artistic and special places, both here in Finland and in other cities around the globe. Bye for now. Moikka!